Well, I'm out here after the rain. It's been going on for about a week, and the sun's finally come out. Let's have a look out here in the swales. Look at that. Sun's going down. First time it's been out in several days. Look at the pond. Look at the pond. That pond is full and enlarged by the pigs. Look how green this grass looks after the pigs have been out here on it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Look at that. Look at that. These are my laneways in between the swales. It's about 30 feet. And that's enough to drive. I have to make about 6 or 7 passes to mow that. That's a 5-foot bush hog. Get all the water. The water in the swales. Now I did bush hog this the other day, but tell you what, it looks okay. I mean, they will make a lot of, they will root up a lot of the grass, which is not good. This is what I'm doing here. I don't know what that is. I've got some seed down here where they've rooted up some places. That's the downfall. That's the bad part of it. Look at that swale. It is full to the gills. But just, this swale is as full as it can be, but it's just as passive as you can imagine, because the water just runs off down this level sill right here and cascades on down. Now this area had a little more weediness to it than the other areas. I didn't let the pigs up on this area intentionally, but they got up here anyway, and they got up here, and so they were up here manuring this grass too. And see, they made these holes. They rooted these spots out, and I need to get that. I have that seeded out. Well, I didn't see this one. Missed this one. This is really bad. The mid swale right here. It's all grown up with grass, which is fine. I have these trees coming up here now on their own, and I think these are elm trees. You got a difference. I had the pigs on this side, and that was the electric fence. You can see this side. Look at the difference in how dark green this is. Hey pigs! Hey pigs! Hey pigs! What's going on, pigs? Hey! Well, let's take a look over here. comes Russell. What are you doing, Russell? Hey, Russell, what are you doing? Russell. Aggie. Hey, Aggie. Well, we'll go and take a look at the, we'll go take a look at the garden. The garden is pretty much through for the summer. We've got a few things still going, not much though. Kind of a sad sight. That's where the tomatoes were. Now there's some kale coming. It's enjoying this colder weather. I'm just trying to get these beds put to bed for winter. But we've got a ton of peppers still. Even though we have had a frost, I put a cover over the... I covered these up and they did fine. So I've still got peppers kind of coming out of my ears. Bell peppers. And some of the... These are Mexican sunflowers still blooming. Corn is done. I already topped this bed up with this wood chips that we got back in the summer. I've topped this bed up with some compost that the chickens made. Speaking of chickens, getting a decent, well, got our flock up to about 19 at this moment. Practically got wiped out except for that red chicken and that guinea, which is a male. So we've got a dozen cinnamon queens coming along. They're growing. And we have 5 ducks, 5 ancona ducks. So the compost the chickens made will top this up. I wish I had a yard more of it. You can tell the difference in the... See, this one's been in production all summer long, and it's down 3 or 4 inches at least. So I want to top that up before I put it to bed. I got a good bit of compost out behind the barn where the pigs made some compost. Big old manure pile from cows or horses. Whatever was here before we got the property was a huge pile. We've been whittling away at it. But the pigs really, once you get it kind of, you know, you scrape off the top, you shovel off the top, which is usually pretty good. Then you get down to the stuff that's below that, and it's kind of al dente, not done yet. And then the pigs come in, they sort of reprocess it for you. We do have a few zucchinis still going. They're making some fruit down there. Still yellow zucchini, dark green zucchini down there. And they're blooming. They're still going. I had to cover those for the freeze, which we're about to get another one, so that's what this stuff's out here doing. Tell you what, this makes a pretty good cover, and all it is house wrap. But this is the house wrap that came from the building supply that they had all my studs and stuff, and they had this stuff wrapped over the top of it, so it was a freebie from the company to cover up the material. So I knew I didn't want to throw this away, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it, but it makes a real good cover for frost. Over here we got one lone pumpkin. We would have had some pumpkins, but we had those, I don't know what you call those bugs, but they just tore our pumpkin. Hey, hush. They tore our pumpkins up. And this vine, I've covered this when it got cold, and this vine, it doesn't look it, but it's still growing, especially underneath this straw. I put this hay out here. I don't know if that pumpkin's going to turn orange or not. I don't know if it's any good or not either. I think it feels okay. Then that's the update for October 25th. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like this. Consider subscribing. Thanks a lot.